Have you ever said sorry for something that wasn't even your fault? Someone bumps into you and you apologize. A meeting runs late and you apologize. Someone else is in a bad mood and somehow you still say sorry first. It doesn't just come out of habit. Psychology says this isn't random politeness. There's a real pattern behind it. 1. The fawning response. Psychologists say that when a person grows up in an environment where conflict felt unsafe, the nervous system develops a survival strategy called fawning. Instead of fighting or fleeing, the brain learns to appease. Saying sorry becomes a way to diffuse tension before it even starts, even when there's nothing to diffuse. 2. Hypervigilance to other people's emotions. Research on emotional attunement shows that people who apologize excessively are often highly sensitive to shifts in mood around them. They notice tension the moment it appears, and instead of waiting to see if it's directed at them, they preemptively take responsibility, just in case. 3. Conditioned self-blame. Psychologists say this pattern often starts in childhood, especially in households where a child was blamed for things outside their control. Over time, the brain learns that taking blame, even unfairly, is safer than being blamed unexpectedly. So apologizing becomes automatic, a way of controlling an outcome that once felt unpredictable. 4. Fear of being perceived as a burden. This pattern often comes from something psychologists call burden anxiety, the belief that taking up space, needing things, or causing any inconvenience makes someone less lovable. Saying sorry becomes a way to shrink the moment, to make sure no one feels annoyed by their presence. 5. Blurred boundaries between responsibility and guilt. Psychologists explain that some people never learn to separate what they did from what they feel. So even when logic says, this wasn't my fault, the emotional response still says, I did something wrong. The apology isn't about facts. It's about calming an internal alarm that doesn't know how to stay quiet. 6. Learning to pause before apologizing. People who apologize for everything are like a smoke detector that goes off at the smell of toast, not because there's a fire, but because the system is calibrated to overreact. You don't need to disable it completely. You just need to teach it what an actual fire looks like. So next time you catch yourself apologizing for something that wasn't your fault, don't assume you're just being polite or overly nice. That instinct was built for a reason, likely to keep you safe in moments where safety wasn't guaranteed. Not every apology needs to disappear, but not every moment needs one either. The real skill isn't staying silent when you've done nothing wrong. It's learning to trust that you're allowed to take up space without needing to apologize for it.